7-minute recap, June 12th, 2023. Getting into the activity of the day and analyzing the play activity that has occurred. Today's activity can be summed up in one beautiful word, which is confirmation. We have had weeks, if not months, of bumping up our heads on the daily chart against a zone that we were not able to break through. Let's look at this daily chart here. We are seeing, going back to November 2022, we are seeing 1, 2, 3 attempts to break through this zone right here, bumping our heads up against it. And we are finally able to get through it with some type of conviction. So as the market plays out, how does that relate to the activities that we cover in the playbook? We are able to process it in light of the trends that have occurred. Again, the moods that the market is going to have is going to be based on one of the 7 moves that we cover in our ebook, which is trend, trend pause, trend continuation, congestion, congestion exit, trend reversal, and trend continuation. So, which mood are we involved in this current move of the market? We are seeing that we came off of this trend here that started in March, mid-March to late March. We're able to see this trend because we have these trend dots that are painting, and these trend dots are not trading systems. They're basically averages of the candle bar activity based on the size of the candle bar and the open and low and close value of the candle bar each day. A dot is painted, and when we expand the chart and we step back and we look at the dots, we're able to see how they are lining up. The dots are not working together, they're working independently, but when we are able to see the picture, we're able to see how they work together and how they tell a story. So the story that's being told is that from the middle of March, we have this trend which began. Another aspect of these dots that's beautiful also is that it paints a color. So based on the open, high, low, close of the candle, it's going to paint one color or the other. It's going to be red for a downward pressure, green for upward pressure, and white for neutral pressure, but we'll get into that. Our trend begins here and goes here, and we drew this box, which basically contained the congestion that we were in, not knowing if we were going to have a successful attempt at breaking through this zone. This congestion box represents a market mood. Trend is the mood for this time period. Sideways, or i.e. congestion, is the mood for this time period. Once we go into congestion, there are 2 directions that we can go when we come out of congestion. We can go back in the direction of the trend, which is trend continuation, or we can go back downwards, which would be a trend reversal. The 2 different moves have 2 different energies, but the trend continuation tends to have the most energy. Why? Because during a period of congestion, there's a huge amount of consolidation and rest that happens for big market players. So we have this congestion that we entered into at the end of April, going all the way through the month of May. When this trend continuation happens, it tends to happen with a lot of energy. So that tells the backdrop of what happened today. Today, we see a very strong upward move, consistent with this daily upward trend here. But we didn't see this when we were back here, which is the morning session. We had a very muted day, a very neutral day. But what does the playbook give us an advantage of? Give us an advantage of having a bias going into the market, letting us know that the probabilities are going to be in our favor. So all through the morning session, we're not looking for any short trades, identifying that we're in an upward trend. We're waiting for the intraday market activity to align with the big picture, which is the daily activity. We already see the conviction in the fact that we have broken out of congestion on the daily. We're looking for the conviction on the intraday, and we see that occurring later in the day. The benefit of this move is that it is also combined with volume. Volume price analysis lets us know that when there is a movement of activity, if there's an increase in volume, that means that there are more individuals that are hopping in on that move, and the move is likely to continue. That is what we are able to observe today. If it's the opposite, if there's a move happening and volume is going down, that means that the number of people that are supporting that move are going down also, and it's not likely to continue. So the strength that we saw in this move today was based on those factors. The breaking of this congestion and entering into this upward trend, which is one of the market moves, and also the establishment of the trend on the daily chart. Those factors give us our playbook, give us our position to work from, let us know which side of the market we want to be on. And that is the purpose of the playbook. So we go into more details in the ebook. We get into the 7 market moves, how to identify them, what the activities are, and what the differences are between the different moves. And that is the foundation of our playbook system. So we get into more details with the ebook. 7-minute recaps, we're going into the concepts. The ebook, we get into more details of what's actually happening and why. So hope everyone had a good session today. We'll look forward to catching up with more activity tomorrow. And what does this day allow us to do? It allows us to have a foundation for going into tomorrow. So seeing how this explosion is happening to the upside, our probability going into Tuesday is going to be in favor of the upside, and that's what we're going to be looking for as we enter into tomorrow's session. Have a good night. Look forward to catching up with everyone on the next session.